Hi and welcome to Silver Soul Tarot. Today we are going to do a Starseed reading. We're just going to take one card, see what the general energy is, and then we will hit the tarot. Might even take a cheeky angel number card. If you don't resonate with being a Starseed, don't worry. I say it's just an oracle deck, but it's just an oracle deck. So please we'll just take the message and see what the reading is about. Okay, so the oracle card is baby steps. Action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. So that's kind of like a bit of a trust your gut. Trust the guidance you're getting. Okay, follow your intuition before it makes sense. Oh, I just dropped loads of cards. I'm not going to take them all because there's far too many. The reason I dropped it is because I was looking at the card. There's this portal opening in front of you, okay? And what it's leading to, you can't see, okay? You're making your way up these steps, whether you're down here, or you're at the portal, depending on where you are on the journey. It doesn't matter. You're ascending up the path and you're coming to this portal. It's interesting because you've got this person, this higher being, this much bigger being, guiding you and showing you the way, okay? So I don't know if you, like I say, if you do resonate with being a Starseed. If you do, please pop it in the comments. We can have a chat, you know, whereabout it is that you feel like you're from. Are you Arcadian or Palladian or one of the many others? Let's see, shall we, what the rest of this message is. We've got the Empress, birthing a new cycle. Yeah, you're stepping through that portal. Okay, you're going on to this new beginning. It's very abundant. It's very fertile. It's very loving. She's obviously there. You've got the Venus sign. So we could be talking to a Taurus or a Libra. I'm a Taurus. Sorry, so I say we. We are ruled by Venus. I do have a lot of air Libra in my sign as well. in my chart. But it's very abundant. She's very comfortable. Look at her there sitting on she's not on a hard throne like a lot of the other ones are. Even like the Emperor is. He's sat on a very hard, stone throne. Hers has got these lovely cushions and floral gowns, and she's very comfortable. She's just like, yeah, this is where I stay. And we can see that here with the Queen of Pentacles. Her throne is very, stone. It's very hard. So we could be talking to an earth sign. It could be Taurus, but please don't, make or break the reading with that. It's just the cards that are coming out. Capricorn, Virgo are also other earth signs. But there's definitely some abundance here and some fertility. The Empress is very often represented as pregnant, and down here you've got this little tiny bunny, and they are a symbol of fertility. They're at it like rabbits, and they breed very quickly. So if someone here is could very well be a baby coming, baby steps. Someone here could be pregnant or wanting to get pregnant. Please go to a specialist if you're having trouble with that sort of thing. 333 on the timer. I am not, a fertility specialist, so. But there seems to be something here, maybe about a baby or a new beginning, birthing a new cycle, definitely. But I mean, babies are all about new beginnings. I was going to take that one, but this one was the Ten of Cups, ultimate wish fulfillment. Are you looking to start a family? Because this card's about a family as well. It's about having the home, the marriage, and sharing this abundance with, and your heart with a family. Okay, it doesn't have to literally be a child. It can just be whatever a family means to you. Could be animals, especially with the rabbit and the animals depicted on her throne. So it's whatever a family is for you. It feels like you are taking the steps towards your happy ever after. Okay, the next one out is the Page of Swords. So there might have been some headaches around this, some sort of even some tension. Maybe someone was getting a little bit like, up in their head and like, 444 when I said that. So that could be a message for someone. But try not to worry about it. And I find, and a lot of people find, that when you take that pressure off especially if you're trying for a child specifically, if you are trying for a baby specifically. When you take that pressure off of yourself, you'll find things start moving. It's almost like a mind over matter thing. Like, you start having fun with it, wink wink, nudge nudge. Start making it into like such a chore, and you'll find the process will just be an awful lot easier. So if you're specifically trying for a baby, it looks like it's coming. You'll get some good news about it soon. Yeah, just pay attention to where you're putting your energy. I say that with the Page of Swords because sometimes you can. The Page of Swords is sort of about spying and observing. So just be careful where your attention is going to, because that can drain your energy. Okay, but also, yeah, maybe you're, really wanting to get pregnant and have a baby, and you're, like I say, you're just putting too much pressure on yourself. I would just say ease up. The Knight of Cups is coming in with something. The Knight of Cups is coming in with something. There's an offer. Okay, there's a cup of love coming in. So maybe you could very well, if you've been trying, you could be finding out you're pregnant soon. Congratulations if you are. The Eight of Swords is, yeah, you're overthinking something. Okay, the Eight of Swords is being bound up in your head, almost to the point of where you're like you can't see a way out because she's blindfolded. It feels like someone's up in her head about either a new beginning, okay, something, a new cycle, or some sort of fertility thing. Like I say, I'm no fertility expert. Please do not listen to me on any medical advice. I'm just saying, take some of that pressure off of yourself. Stop overthinking things. Okay, so you've got the Nine of Wounds, so you could be the wounded warrior a little bit here, kind of stuck. You've got this bandage, so the bandage can be lifted up, okay, to heal a wound. It doesn't have to be blinding you to knowledge, information, clarity. Maybe it's the time to look at a little bit more information if you're trying to get pregnant. Have a look at herbs and spices and things that might help. But like I say, always get medical advice. The Five of Swords, yeah, there's been some conflict, there's been some overthinking, there's been some headaches, okay? Maybe even some people that you've had to walk away from, or let them walk away from you, or you're going to need to, in order to just be a little bit more free. Maybe someone keeps asking you the same questions, or keeps kind of pulling you down. I don't necessarily think they're doing it on purpose, but they could just be kind of like keeping you back from moving forwards. We've got the Five of Cups. Okay, so maybe there's been some sadness and some disappointment. Maybe there's some things you've had to let go so that you can move forward. Because the five, so I don't know if you've been seeing 5-5, but fives are the turning point in the decks, okay, in the suits. So now your mind, you can sail on. In the Six of Swords, you sail on to calmer waters. You leave behind the anguish and the overthinking. So there's a turning point here. I know it looks quite bad. This bottom the bottom row looks bad, but the good thing about the fives is it's the turning point. Okay, and then we've got the King of Cups. So that's about being in control of your emotions, being heart-centered, being emotional, but just not allowing it to overtake. It could be something you need to change perspective on, or you're about, like I say, it's a turning point, so you're about to see something differently, or you're about to get this illumination from the Hanged Man. Okay, so it looks quite bad, but I think it's the real turning point. You're about to see something differently, see a wound differently, or heal something that has been holding you back from whatever this fertile new beginning is that wants to come in. Maybe if you've been trying to have a child, it feels like it could be baby. You've got the first few cards suggest that it's a family matter, if not actually having children, but it's a family matter. There's going to be a real change. Okay, you're going to see something in a different way, understand something, heal it, and then you can start moving through with love and paying attention to things you need to pay attention to and not what you don't need to pay attention to, because there's this happy ever after wants to come in. 1221 on the angel numbers cards. So we've got embrace your personal power. That's the Empress there for you. And we've got you are being guided 0000000 on the bottom. We'll come back to that one. Embrace your personal power, 1221, represents new beginnings. So here's your new beginning there. Individuality and taking the initiative. Take the initiative. It encourages you to embrace your personal power and have faith in your abilities. It is a reminder to stay positive and focus on your goals as you have the power to manifest your desires. So if this is you wanting to manifest a family in however way that resonates with you, it's coming in, okay? You just need to take the initiative and self-confidence and leadership and use your personal power, okay? Leave behind people, walk away from them, cry over the spilt cups, but don't forget you haven't lost everything. You've still got these 2 cups here, and hold on to that and be emotional and, be honest and truthful with yourself, but use your, what's the word I'm looking for? With the Queen of Pentacles there, she's got resources, okay? Yeah, use your resources, okay? Whether that's an emotional resource or a physical, dimensional angels kind of sense of resource. Use your resources. Angel number 0000 is you are being guided. It is a sign of divine guidance and infinite potential. It signifies the beginning of a new spiritual journey or phase in your life, creating a new cycle. The number 0 represents the energy of the universe, the wholeness and the limitless possibilities available to you. Okay, we haven't got any infinity signs on the table, but that is what I see when I think of that. The infinite possibility, it's the circle, it's the never ending, the beginning is the end is the beginning. I'm going to leave it there for you, whoever stayed to the end. Thank you very much. I'd like to say please like, comment and subscribe if this resonated with you, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.